and smart is a great investment. We think it will pay for itself many times over.
If we can spark someone else to build something differently than they might have otherwise, that's a wonderful effect.
The NRG building is one of the most advanced manufacturing office facilities in this part of North America.
What's unique about this project is the commitment of NRG to environmental design and to making a wonderful place for people to work.
These owners really wanted to go all the way with this building as far as they could, and that's what makes it really exciting.
For me, it's the difference when you get out of bed in the morning. Do you want to get out of bed and go to work? And I do.
Our equipment is used to find out where the wind is and how much quantity of wind there is to project how much energy you're going to get from a wind farm. The wind industry is about a $10 billion a year industry right now. You got the likes of Mitsubishi, you got GE now building wind turbines. All the major players that make wind turbines in the world have our sensors that control them. Here we are, a small company in Hinesburg, Vermont, but we're the leader in the world in wind measuring equipment. Having a good business that is profitable and is viable is very, very important. If you're not successful, then you can't get to your dream, which is to make sure wind works.
We knew what we were doing energy-wise. We knew what we wanted to accomplish. We knew we wanted to make an energy-efficient building. And it was a real group process with David's and my ideas and our architects' ideas and some of our employees' ideas.
We really were all exploring together, how can we do the best building? From my perspective, I mean, that's what great architecture is about. It's a collaboration with the client, and the level of commitment they had is definitely unique.
We wanted to create a space that people would feel good about working here. We wanted attractive colors and nice furnishings and good informal spaces for people to do business besides just at their desk.
So one of the core aspects of this building was a commons area that's a meeting place at the center and the heart and the core of the building.
It's an inviting place to go, and it gives it a nice feeling of community.
And then to connect people to that heart and soul of the building, we designed what we call the street that looks into the places where other people are working. The whole goal was to create ways that people could interact in ways that were supportive and in ways that helped to actually create a better business.
This building really walks the talk of a renewable energy company, which is what NRG is. It's a very high-performance building, both in terms of energy efficiency, use of renewable energy, and other environmental features. It's extremely well insulated and very airtight. The walls all have foam insulation like this thick, and the windows insulate more than double what's required by code and double what's typically found in buildings in this climate.
We really worked hard on getting the need for energy down through super energy efficient products.
So all the computers are laptops, which use a fifth the energy of a typical computer. On the lighting side, we use the most efficient lighting systems that are available now. Additionally, all the spaces have occupancy sensors on the lighting, so that when somebody goes away for a while, the lights automatically go off.
That was the fun part, looking at how all the pieces came together to make a building as efficient as this one.
You know, there's other buildings that are probably doing similar things we do on either the lighting or the heating or the cooling and stuff. It's that taking so many of these off-the-shelf things and bringing them together in one building. We have a building control system that's distributed throughout the building, and it's accessed over a web access. So we program the building basically to do its things.
What you're looking at over here are tracking photovoltaic arrays. Each of the trackers has about 2.2 kilowatts of photovoltaics on it. The trackers automatically face these photovoltaics towards the sun, and they actually move over the course of the day and follow the sun through the sky. There's another 40 kilowatts of photovoltaics actually on the roof. This is a lot of solar energy being used on this building.
The pond has a bunch of purposes. It's a stormwater runoff pond. It's also recreational and is used for cooling.
This is a radiant cooled floor, so we use the cool water in the pond really as a cooling source for the building. It's got tubing in it like a normal radiant heating floor, but we're running chilled water through there to actually provide the cooling for the space. This is very innovative. This has been done maybe half a dozen times on this continent. And what you see in the back here is that large red silo. That silo will hold about 30 tons of pellets, which we estimate is about 1 year's worth of heat for the building. And the wood pellets are made from wood waste. It's a renewable source and doesn't contribute carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. All of this area is stained concrete. This is very environmentally friendly in terms of low materials usage and a clean surface, so it doesn't harbor any allergens.
Since moving into this building, I haven't had nearly as many problems with my allergies. I didn't have to take any medication this summer.
We have an air handling unit that takes outside air and exchanges it with the indoor air.
So that was important to us, to incorporate some of those healthy living features for employees. It was very important to us to bring light and weather into our warehouse space, which is where we manufacture our towers.
What I like the most is, of course, the open, the windows, the air, the sunlight.
These skylights will totally light this space when the sun is out. The electric lights dim in response to the amount of sunlight that's coming in through here. So the brighter the sun is, the dimmer the lights get, and vice versa. This is not just an energy benefit. Daylighting has been shown to have productivity benefits.
Those positive environmental things in a building, in fact, do create greater productivity, greater satisfaction, and happier people.
It's wonderful having a workspace that's clean and bright and comfortable.
It just makes it a great place to work. It feels good to come to work every day.
The whole building is just beautiful.
The morale of the people has just gone up dramatically since we moved in here. It's a real milestone for us.
Very few people in the world understand that we're limited. You know, the earth is only finite.
We see an energy crisis coming. And if that energy crisis comes, we're going to be affected by it just like any other business.
We're pre-buying all of our energy for many years, and even though it's going to cost 10 to 15% more in the beginning, we'll recover double, triple, many times more than that over the life of the building.
Some of the features in this building we put in because we think it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing for our business, it's the right thing for the future, it's the right thing for our society. It's just doing the right thing.